Well, I had a few guests over the years, and sometimes your name would come up. Probably the most prominent one was Joey Merlino, who is the rumored boss of the Philly Mafia.
Yeah.
You saw this interview?
No, I don't think. With you? No.
Yeah.
I don't think
it was his first ever real interview.
Yeah.
I remember, like, it went crazy. Like, the views were insane and so forth, because he's never really spoken before. You know, he didn't speak nicely about you. You know, he said that, you know, you changed after getting indicted. And he said, you know, you killed 19 people, got out and sold ecstasy to kids and so forth. You know, and he called you a rat and so forth.
Well, you got 5 years. He killed 18 people. You do the math. That's, what do you get? Fucking 3 months of murder. You get more for drunk driving. Right? You get more for drunk driving, fucking 3 months. 3 months of murder you got. That's like taking Bin Laden to get his underlings. Would they give Bin Laden a deal? He went and told all people. I mean, listen, they all got the same shit. Franchise, Sammy the Bull, I don't even know, Sicali, whatever. They're all, that fat kid, Ruggiero, whatever the fuck his name. He said they changed their life. That's what they say. Yeah, they changed their life when the fucking handcuffs went on them.
When you hear Joey Merlino say, but number one, do you know Joey Merlino at all?
I know who he is.
But you don't know him personally?
No.
Okay. What's your take on this when he says things like that about you?
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of guys talking bad about each other on the YouTube and the internet, and they're really causing more damage to the mafia and to themselves than anything else. You turn on, everybody's talking about everybody, calling each other rats, doing this, doing that. It's a big field. They're all making money doing these things. They should shut their fucking mouths, tell their story. But the guys who really don't have a story seem to always be doing that stuff. They're trying to get views and subscribers, which you would understand. So a lot of times they'll hit on me, call me this, that, and the other thing, want me to answer so that my following, I got a pretty big following.
You do.
Would go to see, get in the middle of a stupid argument, right? So, and it brings that some of them are jealous and envious of your success. And it happens in all forms of life. Athletes, actors, actresses, all kinds of things it happens in. And you see they all have this kind of a problem. There's one guy, mafia guy, I heard him say, do you know what gets me motivated? Jealousy. I heard him say that on an interview. Jealousy makes me motivated. The fuck kind of mentality is that? You're jealous of somebody, and that's what you need that to, you know, motivate you? Now, if I see somebody doing something good, I'm not jealous. I say, wow, this Vlad is doing a fucking great job. He takes his videos and he chops it in pieces and he's got a big audience and he's doing great. I want to emulate you a little bit, maybe, or whatever, but I'm not jealous.
Yeah.
I look at somebody with success and I say, if he could do it, I could do it. And I'd like to see how he does it, or maybe talk to him. I would love to do an interview with him.
Yeah.
But you got people with that kind of mentality. The guy admits, jealousy motivates me.
Yeah, look, when I interviewed Joey, I think what differed with our interview than everyone else I interviewed was that every other mafia guy I've interviewed over the years, these guys are retired, they've cooperated usually, they've done their jail time and so forth. With him, I don't really know how active or inactive he is, but he basically didn't know nothing about nothing. You know, I would like ask him, like, tell me about your dad. Who's this dad guy? I don't know a dad. Next question. You know, like, tell me about where you grew up. I don't know anything about growing up. You know, if I mention anything about the mafia, I don't know anything about that. You know?
Yeah.
And listen, and I said, can I introduce you as the rumored boss of the Philly Mafia? He said, sure, go ahead. You know, and now we were able to get a good interview because I was able to actually focus on the things that, you know, he went to trial for, like how his friend got killed in front of him and he went to this. And, you know, what was interesting also is that it seems like a lot of times that he would go back to prison was because he would associate with other known mafia guys. Does that happen a lot?
Oh yeah, if you on parole or, you know, supervised release and you come out, you can't associate. And if you associate, they could violate you and you go back.
But why even take that risk if you know you're being watched on that level?
I
He
don't
did
know.
a bunch of long stretches over just
know.
that.
I don't know. I really don't know. Everybody's an individual. Sometimes they want to talk to people, some of their own friends, things like that. I don't know.